Why does the price that you pay at the pump for gasoline or petrol, depending on what you want to call it, depending on which way you are inclined, why does it vary? Why is it different? It's the same stuff, right? Well, yes, it is the same stuff pretty much. There's not that many variations when it comes to different types of petrol out there. You can, of course, get the premium, as it were. But if you're talking about bog standard petrol, bog standard gasoline, it's the same pretty much everywhere. So what actually makes it vary depending on which petrol station you pull up at? Well, some things remain the same. Like I said, the actual process that's used to produce the gasoline in the first place, things such as tax, that remains constant no matter where you are. But a key part of all this, of course, is capitalism, the branding. Here in the UK, for example, just to use an example here, you will most likely pay significantly more to fill up at a Shell petrol station, for example, than one of the supermarkets like Asda, like Sainsbury's, something like that. Over in the States, use Costco or Walmart for an example right there. And again, it's branding. Because Shell primarily sells petrol or diesel, as it were. They sell fuel. That's what they're known for. However, supermarkets, you go there and you do your weekly shop. And if you want, go and fill up as well, just to incentivize you to go and do that. Costco does that, but on an even grander scale, essentially. So branding definitely plays a part. But you may notice that the price of gasoline does vary even when you go to the same brand. You could go to one petrol station at one end of town and then go to the other one, both being Shell, for example, and their prices will differ. So what's going on there? The branding is the same. Well, part of the reason is things like distribution. If they have a different supplier of that petrol, of that gasoline, then that can vary the price as well. Also, the prices of the petrol is usually set by the station itself, or they're told to set it to a certain value by the head company. The head company might put the prices up for some and down for others. It all depends on market data and that sort of thing. And if you've been to somewhere more remote as well, or if you're on the highway, if you're on the motorway, you'll notice the prices get jacked up massively as well. And again, this is because of supply and demand. They've effectively got a captive audience at that point. You don't want to go filling up on a road trip unless you have to. And if you're in a very remote area as well, the price will usually go up as well because it takes longer to actually get to where you're going. That, of course, it burns gasoline to put gasoline into the petrol station itself. And I've used both terms interchangeably throughout this video. Hopefully that's not confusing too much for you guys, but you know what I'm talking about. So there's a few different things that go into it. Branding is the big one, really, though. That is what very much sets things apart. You'll always find that Costco's and supermarkets and stuff like that, they will have the cheapest gasoline. However, if you go to somewhere like BP, Shell, Gulf, you know, these big oil companies, that's what they're known for. They're known for that quality, and they can kind of play up to that as well, and they do raise the prices as a result. But yeah, there you go, guys. Hope you have a great day around the world today, and if you use some of these tips when it comes to where to go, do head to the supermarket. It's way cheaper to actually get your car filled up there than at an actual oil and gas company's petrol station. So yeah, see you soon, guys. Have a great day around the world today. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more like this. Have a good one.